Wait, hold on a second. I gotta check the list. Are you an intellectual?
Yes, I am a YouTube intellectual, and it's also apparently my birthday because
Uh,
I heard you're
uh,
going in on Wizard of Cause.
are your nuts out?
Yes, I keep nuts out for Wiz constantly.
Perpetual nuts out. Now, who would be the kind of person to perpetually keep their nuts out for fucking Wizard of Cause?
The type of person who gets daily calls from his ex-girlfriend to pull these nuts out. That's the type of dude to do it.
That guy.
That guy. So I was listening to the whole to do on the YouTube Saints last night on replay, of course, because nobody watches that fucking shit live. So what I'm hearing here is the drunk guy at the bar who doesn't know he's wasted and screams at people about how fucking smart he is. Didn't quote Shakespeare for us last night is what I'm hearing.
Not quite. Not quite, AP.
Not quite Shakespeare. Yeah, dude, I don't even know what to say. I'm not sure what this guy's fucking problem is, man. I just know it's got to be hard to
No,
pronounce.
his problem is that we're hacks, and we are responsible for the violence going on, and we are perpetuating the society of violence.
Put that evil on me, Ricky Bobby. I tell jokes on the internet. Man, we got to get this guy to a doctor so the world can know what the fuck is wrong with him, man. In all seriousness, last time he went to a shrink, he said, "Doctor, I'm sad." The shrink looked at him and said, "Yeah, you're fucking ugly too. What do you want me to do about it?" So we really don't have a clinical diagnosis at this point for the guy, and we might be attacking a retard out here, man. I mean, just look at him. Tell me he wasn't damaged in the womb by something. Look at that fucking face. He's a fucking trifecta of genetic sins, Tonka. A fetal alcohol syndrome baby who was mistakenly thrown away when the doctors thought that he was the placenta, who's so ugly that his mom had to get drunk to fucking breastfeed him. What did we expect him to come out looking like? He's a drunken hack who looks like a sin against nature. Big surprise.
You know his name is a nickname, right? It's short for Nick and Poop.
It's short for Little Dick Nick. Little Dick Nick. So, I mean, how long is it going to be till his ex-bitch shows up here and starts working for the Kumites? Like, if anyone should take Failure's job, I think it should be Wizard's ex-girlfriend. She's like a Vietnam vet, dude. Nothing's going to shock her. She's seen him naked.
Oh. Hey. Whoa, nobody's taking my job.
I'm just saying, if it has to be done. If you want someone who can take some blows to the fucking face.
The last thing Failure needs is more fucking competition in this workplace, okay? He's considering getting a gun and just, blowing out everybody up in here.
Well, Failure, I don't want to be the one to drive you off the edge. I don't want to be the one that they blame when you snap.
I'm super gluing this fucking cactus and this little T-Wack on the desk. Ain't nobody gonna fucking move them off the fucking desk. No.
Does the T-Tac, does it work on a timer? Does it squirt every so often at you? Wake you up? Like, that's what you need, is for it to hit you in the face with some water and spritz you every once in a while to wake your ass up.
A little lotion dispenser.
No, man, fuck. I mean, you don't want to get lotion. You don't want to be asleep with lotion on your face, man. Fucking somebody like me comes into your house, takes pictures. I'll ruin your life.
What's the most intellectual thing you've done on YouTube?
I had Aiden on the show. Yeah. It took me asking somebody for a favor to come on and be an intellectual. I don't purport to be one. I'm a cartoon. I make fucking jokes, bad ones. Like, you want to hear a bad joke? What's the difference between Wizard of Cause and a walrus? One has a mustache and is fat and smells of fish, and the other is a walrus.
Okay. But that guy called you a hack. And that guy had your Twitter flag, or maybe he didn't. Who knows? Maybe it was just one of his fans, to be fair.
Okay. All right.
But it used to be all about intellectualism, AP. It used to be, back in Gamergate, it was about, let's talk about the issues. You look out for your friends. You don't shit on your friends. You don't go on your friend's channel, whip out your genitals, get the channel taken down, and then go to another channel, start a stream, and not even invite him. That would be shitty, wouldn't it?
That would be a shitty thing to do.
I wouldn't do that.
That's throwing people under the bus. That's not something you do to people that you purport to like, man. I have to agree with that. So yeah, he's out here pulling his nutsack out on streams, but dude, frankly, when people sent me that picture last night, when I was like, nah, man, I've never seen that shit. When I really thought people were sending me just another picture of his wrinkled fucking face to make fun of. At a glance, I didn't even know it was obscene. That's probably why that thing didn't get flagged. They assumed he was just leaning into the scene to say hi.
That was one.
I'm thinking so.
You think that's
Wizard of Cause shouldn't be using the word. He shouldn't be claiming to be an intellectual. All right, he looks more like a Down syndrome child.
Oh,
that's right. And if I could give him one piece of advice, I'd say that maybe he wouldn't be so fucking retarded if his mother hadn't had, like we talked about, he's got all this fetal alcohol syndrome. Back when he was a kid and they played peekaboo, he peeked and she booed. Man, that's an ugly fucking kid back then. They installed tinted glass at the hospital nursery just because he was born. Cause's parents are scientific proofs that two wrongs don't make a right. His family tree is a cactus, Tonka. You can tell because everyone on it's a prick. His birth certificate was a note from the nurses that said it's not too late, pinned to a small pillow. We can only guess that the actual birth took place on the highway somewhere because that's where most accidents happen. What I'm saying, Tonka, is this might not be his fault. We need the medical results from Wizard of Cause. His physical appearance is a clue. His brain's not right. It's been baked. You know what the difference between Wizard of Cause and the fucking pizza is, Tonka? Apparently it's okay to bake Wizard of Cause. It's okay to burn him. The proof's in the pudding. We cannot expect very much out of this man. I don't know what makes him so stupid, man, but it's working. It's working. He'll never be as much of a man as his mother was, I'll tell you that.
Press 1 to burn a hack. Now, I'm gonna peep a few of these super chats. Read them from down to 4. AP came through, and now I'm diamond hard. Vegeta for 5. Respect for Wizard of Cause for being an acid attack victim before it was cool. Nicholas Donka,
Yeah.
AP, A Savage, Mofo. Ben Cooper for 5. Hey Frog, are you going to put more people into the Clan of Destiny?
Into the Clan of Destiny? No,
Apparently.
it's the Clan of Dusty that I'm in charge of. The Clan of Destiny is actually, I hear it's a small island that's usually visited by chiefs of state like Bill Clinton, shit like that. Alex Jones talked about it.
God damn. That was well played. Jamobi for 2 says, Tonka, here's a shekel or 2. Keep the blood coming. Jamobi for 2. AP, I'm at half-mast waiting for you to immolate Wiz. Vegeta for 2. Remember to hit that like, follow the Kangs and Quains. Water Jabbers just tweeted Zeph to get his dog. Oh god. Just tweeted Zeph to tell him to get his dog before Medicare makes authentic Chinese food. Oh my god, that we've got great fans. Nard Industries for 2. Send the dog to Jim. Alex the Southerner for 2 says truck nuts. Lone Loric Loric Project for 2 says never disrespect the Kumite. Pro White for 2 says Wizard has an acting reel on his channel. Winky face. Oh Jesus. Vamp Candy for 5 says we need intellectual conversations. Watch my response video about this person I never intend to ever talk to. Gentleman Bystander for 5 says to be fair, you have to have a very high IQ to appreciate truck nuts.
What's the cause out there trying to take jobs from Robert England and shit, man? No, he's like, think about all the money you'll save on makeup. He almost got it. But instead they gave it to that new Freddy Krueger. It's hats off for the try, Wizard of Cause, or Wizard of Cause's nutsack. We can't tell the difference between your face and that fucking shriveled, lint-covered, hairless, fucking neutered sack you pulled out on stream. So we'll just... Whichever one was the actual one that did the spot. Congrats.
Vegeta for 5 says, once you guys finally sort out a soundboard, a fucking truck nuts drop is mandatory.
I'm actually going to work on that.
All right, Sherman for 5 says, what's the matter with you your boy's face? I've seen less holes in a crocheted blanket. Fuck. Charlie Bruder for 5, just had to slam that mute button when you said what the girl did with 5 guys. Not safe for work warning. Oof.
He's not wrong about the holes on Wizard of Coz's face, man. I hear Bob Barker keeps harassing him about coming down and being the spare Plinko board out on Price is Right. The kids that are off school, they get sick. They need to watch people play Plinko. Wizard of Coz, give of yourself. Quit being so selfish.
Vegeta for 2 says, it's real to me, damn it. And Zemeckis Lebowski says, Gamergate was shit-flinging, fun shit-flinging. And Alex the Southerner for 5, fetish for violence.
I do have a fetish for violence, but I find the show therapeutic. Nothing calms me down after a hard night's work, but then coming on the Kumite and shitting all over Wizard of Coz. It's like my birthday every time I do this, man. So thank you, Wizard. I do have a fetish for violence, and your statements last night are helping me to quell that fetish. I'd hate to come after fucking just slap the fucking ugly off you in real life. So, and I would never be the type of man to do that. Don't take that the wrong way. I'm just saying I have the ability to, so it's better that we just do it like this. That way we can both live peaceful lives, right? Right, guys? Right? Yeah. Is my fetish for violence? Oh my God, this isn't my fault. I can't help myself.
I can't help myself.
This is wrong. Shut up, Tonka. I got something to say.
Oh no.
I got something to say.
All right, man.
What's the difference between a joke and 3 dicks? Wizard of Coz can't take a joke. I'm not about to be criticized by a guy who's got
now you're the homophobe in corner 1.
That's fine. No, I'm not a homophobe. I'm a heterophiliac.
Wasn't that like the most fucking just triggered fucking promo you've ever heard? Talking about homophobes and
that tells you something though, man. Like he considers homophobes a personal threat. This motherfucker's out here trying to fucking play leapfrog with unicorns and shit, if you know what I mean, man.